Oh my god. Sorry about that. I don't know why I always have that muted. I just don't get it. In case you could tell, I'm getting over being sick. Like I'm at the tail end of it, but yeah. Uh, so how are you guys? How you guys doing? Am I okay? Well, for the past week I've been sick, so I've been kind of hit and miss, you know. So, but I'm on the tail end of it, so I should be fine. So yeah. Anyways, enough about me. How are you doing? Uh, I was just thinking maybe today we could just chat and chill, you know? Been been working more on the animatic, but I got nothing new to show right as of right now, so uh, just waiting for some more. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that you're losing your sanity. Gonna get some more people in here, so you just hang tight. Hopefully they'll join. Yeah, this year was no good. Actually, it was kind of hit and miss. I mean, you know, this year just was all over the place. It was just all over the place. Um, uh, but I hope 2023 give me a better year than 2022. Well, I mean, but here's the hoping, right? I don't know why anyone else is joining. I'm sending the links to my friends, so well, what are you gonna do, right? Here. Hey FM, how are you? How you doing? I know it's like 8:40, but I mean, I wanted to chat with you guys before I went to bed. Besides, I haven't uploaded in like a week, so I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to keep track of everything. Hey Connor, how are you? But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Electric Kinsu. I'm good, thanks. Hey, no problem, FM. What are you guys up to? Are you feeling better? Well, sort of. I mean, I'm on the tail end of being sick, but I mean, I'm good. Hey, Josh, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh God. But yeah, I felt like I got hit in the face with a bag of bricks. But yeah. So, tell me about you. Tell me how you guys are doing. How's your evenings going? Uh, I'm currently working on part two of It's a Nicktoons Christmas comic. Oh, sweet, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Cody, how are you? Connor, Josh, this is a good longtime friend of mine, Cody Verrett, or she goes by Fazbear fan. So, Josh, I'm doing great. Sorry to hear you're sick, but I'll be fine. Thanks, man. But yeah, Cody and I go way back. So, yeah, she and I met back in 2017. And we've been friends since. Uh, thanks, FM. Josh, I'm working on another holiday drawing. Sweet, man. Sweet. This month, I'm new friend from Discord. Yeah, I mean, you and I have been friends for a while. Uh, but yeah, I apologize for the lack of uploads. I mean, hello, Josh. Nice to meet you too. But yeah, I just recently got a job last week working at the McDonald's near my house, but it's by the highway. And today was the first of the 4 days that I've been there, which was actually not a good day. It was, I mean, okay, I'm going a little overboard with it. I just had one person just like, acting like a jerk. It's fine, take your time, don't rush, okay? Okay, you got it, man. But um, yeah, today was just one of those days where it was so, it started off good. Then little bit of bullshit was sprinkled throughout, right? Now it wasn't completely, but like little bits of bullshit was sprinkled out, and then it just ended crappy. But I mean, there were some good moments and such, but yeah. I mean, since this is a chill stream, I can tell you guys a story if you want. All right, let me know in the chat. Do you guys want me to tell the story? I'm not gonna be dropping names though, because that that that's messed up. That's wrong. But it's it's actually quite a funny story. Well, funny in my sense, but probably not to you guys. But you get what I mean. Uh, I forgot the stream is a bit far behind. Is a bit behind, so I'm telling the story. Patrick Star. I love that. I love that. That's funny. That is funny. But it's screw it. I'm gonna tell it. So I get there, right? I got there a half an hour early, right? So I'm just sitting in the break room, just doing whatever, watching YouTube, seeing what's happening on Twitter and all that type of stuff. And then I start my job. So what I do for my job at McDonald's is I work the chicken nuggets and the chicken sandwiches. Like, I fry them and everything. So today was hectic because not only I was taking care of the chicken nuggets and the chicken sandwiches, I was also taking care of the fillet of fishes. I was trying to take care of the buns, and then they had me go run errands to go get more bags, and then they had me like reload on fries, right? So, welcome to Mickey D. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, I'm going back and forth, right? I'm going like, from one thing to another, have a one in a million things going on. And then, we have this little timer on the chicken nuggets. It's going off. So I'm like, opening up the bag of frozen fries and I'm like filling the machine with it, right? So, so I see one person like literally just standing there like after she put in like a couple buns down the toaster, right? So since I'm doing a bunch of things, I kindly ask, "Hey, while I'm taking care of this, can you please help me out with this for this one thing?" And very snotty like I almost like really like at the epitome of annoyance. She said, "I'm already doing your job. Why don't you do it yourself?" And I'm just sitting there like, you see me like putting the fries in the machine, right? I mean, I didn't say anything. I almost did, but I didn't really say anything. And it was one of those things where I asked for like one favor to help because I have multiple things happening all at once, and then just you know she was naughty. I mean, I'm not going to say the name, but I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, I just don't get what was. I didn't know what was going on in here for her to do that. And it was one of those things where I knew I wanted to say something back to her, but this is like my fourth day working, so and I didn't want to cause any problems and all that type of stuff. Hey, Xenogod, what's up, man? I'm just telling you my McDonald's fiasco at work today. Um, so then, hey Ezekiel, you're not missing much. I'm just telling my story when I was working at McDonald's, and I actually told you this earlier in the DMs on Discord. And so she goes on break, right? Or she goes wherever. And then some of the other employees, especially the one manager that was like, in charge of like the station I was in, she just said, "Hey, don't worry about her. What she did was wrong." So, yeah, it was just one of those things where, yeah, I was just like, I don't know what provoked her. I didn't know what made her mad, or I just didn't know what was going on with her. And I just let it be. Even to the point where she was having a meltdown outside the restaurant when her shift was done. But yeah, it was like I asked for one bit of help because and it was I think it was like during lunch hour. She acted like a carrot towards. What's funny is that she's only a couple years older than me. Like she was in her 20s. Like that's how like old she was. Like she was like older by like a few years or something like that. And I'm not even joking. Like she literally scoffed at me, and it was just like, "I'm already doing your job. You do it." And I'm just here like with the open bag of fries, and I this was my little reaction. I was like this, and then I just go back to pouring it in, and I'm just standing there thinking to myself as I'm doing this, you know, it's a job, but people help one another. And it was just so odd. It was just so odd. Like, think twice when you ask for help. I'm not gonna help you. I'm gonna have to do what my managers tell me to do. But if you're involved, then no, no. If you tell me to do something, no, you can do it. You're on your own. And but yeah, it was just one of those situations where that was like one hiccup, but that was like one like bad day. And I've had like three other good days, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, she was so hurt, she was so mean to me, I'm gonna quit my job. Like, no, I'm not about that. Like, that is stupid. If that's what's gonna make me like quit my job, then that's pathetic. But basically, I just ignored her and then just continued my work. So so then after that, I had like I think it was like I think it was literally 30 seconds left on my shift, right? I for my in my time zone I work from 12 to 4. So what I did was like I said, literally 30 seconds left. And I'm gonna I'm taking off the gloves. I'm like, getting ready to go get my coat and call out. Then this person comes in and it's just like, hey, well, can you actually, restock everything, do this and do that? And then I'm just thinking to myself, but I have literally like 30 seconds left on my shift. I didn't say anything, but it was like, you know, my shift didn't even matter. The fact that it was even over. Hi, Violet. I think it sounds almost crazy as what happened to George Newman in the. Oh. That's funny. But um, but yeah, so I'm getting the bags of the chickens, the Krispies, and a fillet of fish, and then nuggets, and then I go to clock out, right? Guess how long? Guess how long it was until after the time I was supposed to quit? Just guess. It was 8 minutes after my shift because they just kept asking me like, to keep doing this, to keep doing that, and what am I gonna say? No, no. Of course I can't say that. I'm literally the new employee. I'm gonna have to listen to their rules. But at the same time, couldn't you have given me like a 5 minute or even like a X amount of minutes advantage next time? It was literally just literally like 30 seconds, like 30, like 30 seconds left before my shift ended, and then just do a bunch of other stuff. But I mean, it's cool. Like that I let slide because, it's my fourth work day, so yeah, that really didn't bother me. So what's happening right now, buddy? Oh, I'm just telling about my McDonald's work fiasco today. But but the 8 minutes after my shift wasn't the problem. It was just 8 minutes in overtime. You SpongeBob me. I love that. But yeah, it was. The 8 minutes wasn't the problem. It was just the fact that when I asked for help from that other girl, that other woman, and she was just like, "I'm already doing your job. Can you do it yourself?" When I'm already working, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, yes, you. You see this? I am currently loading fries in machine. I can't do it right now. But but other than that, I love the employees and my coworkers at McDonald's. They're really nice people. They I mean, I had two managers, right? Actually no, three. One's like the overall head manager, and then the two are like the ones that like take shifts at the station where I work. They're really nice to me. They help ease me into this. And then I met some other like coworkers that were really nice and would just told me like, hey, it's okay, we like they told me not to panic and like not to feel like, you're getting like, going like over the top or anything like that. So it was just one of those things where it just wasn't like a good, you know, work day for today for me at least. But it was just one of those things where it was all right. It was all right. If anything, it was more of a meh day. Nothing really bad, but it wasn't really that good either, type of thing. Josh the Dreamer. Okay, so this is the thanks I get for working overtime. I remember that. They cut the SpongeBob like clenching his fist, and then get that horrifying face of him saying overtime. Oh, I love that. Um, but yeah, and like I said, I like so far the people I've met, I really enjoyed talking to them. They were really nice to me, and yeah, it was just one of those things where they're really cool people, and on the plus side, I get free drinks. That's a plus. Overtime. Yeah, you know, no, you know what? Everyone, just spam in the chat overtime. Just put overtime. Just put that in the chat. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. But but yeah, other than that, I mean, my work experience so far is good because like this is my first job, right? And the other days, it wasn't as busy. It was busy today because it was my shift started with the lunch rush, and then but then again, I work at the same time from like 12 to 4 for Fridays and the weekends, and then you guys are actually spamming it in the comments. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny. That is. I salute to you guys. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, it was one of those things where you know they were really nice, and yeah. I mean, I really got no beef with any of them. I mean, they were really nice people. I mean, okay, dial it back on the overtime. Dial back on the overtime a bit. All right. Because what if someone actually comments something that actually is like serious or a question or something like that, and then they just get drowned out by the overtime? um. But yeah. So I mean, and to be honest with you, McDonald's wasn't even my first choice. To be honest with you, um, I've been okay. Stop with the spam. Stop spamming overtime. I get it. I get it. Stop spamming overtime. Stop. 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 But yeah, it's really one of those situations. Ezekiel just joined. Oh god damn it. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, and like I said, McDonald's wasn't even my first choice. There was a bunch of jobs near my house that said they were like I stopped. Okay. And it's so weird. A bunch of other places said they were hiring, right? And I and then I go to apply, and a bunch of other people applied along with me. Like they got the applications and everything and such. And what's so weird is I would turn in the application, nothing, nothing. Go to another job. They're not even hiring. They're not even hiring. It says they have to sign it says now we're hiring, but no, they're not actually hiring. And then it's oh, you gotta apply online. You go online. There's nothing open. Like it's so freaking weird. I mean, and it wasn't just for me. Literally everyone on my Facebook and my Instagram said that they applied for all these places and not one of them hired them. Not one place. And I think it was because more of the fact that we got used to there being like shortage of staff at businesses because of the pandemic. But and like they say, oh, we'll say all of these requirements, and you could get this amount of pay, this amount of, and yada yada yada, and then like nothing, like absolutely nothing. Like it's so weird, and I'm not even making this up. Like I'm not making this up. I even brought this up to other places that like were actually hiring, and I told them that and how no one was hiring anybody, and they said, "Oh, that's weird," and then they didn't even hire me. So they're just as fault at that as like the other places, but yeah, it was weird. So I was even lucky to even get this job, this McDonald's job, because I applied for was it one, was it two? No, two. I applied for two other McDonald's, right? And they didn't get back to me. Like I even like they gave me like an application or no, wait, no. They said to like apply online, and they never got back. And it wasn't until I said something at the when I was getting uh it for dinner a couple weeks ago, where the manager said, "Well, we have an interview tomorrow. Why don't you stop by?" And then he actually showed up. And by the way, the manager at this McDonald's, really nice guy. Like he is a really really cool dude. And yeah, it was just one of those things where yeah, it was weird. It was just weird. But enough about my job predicament. What? How are you guys? Oh God, pardon me. How are you guys doing? Oh, whatever. Oh God, my throat. Yeah, literally all there is left from me being sick is that my throat is like so crazy dry. When I cough, it hurts. But that's about it. So, Violet 17, I'm doing good. Just getting fan art for a fan cam I'm working on. Oh, sweet! Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Finals are next week though, which I'm scared. I only have like one final next week, and it's not even technically a final, it's a final project. And that's it. That's all there is. So I may not post on my Instagram for a while due to that coming up. Oh, that's fine. I understand. But yeah, I mean, like for my final project, since I have it right here, what we did was we took like we did paper mache on these masks, right? And what we do is we printed out pictures of ourselves, right? Like one at the front, one on each side, and then one like diagonal. And what we do is we have to like glue them and like tape them on here and then make like masks with our own like printed faces out of these. And it's a cool concept, but I remember that I hate doing paper mache. Like I remember doing paper mache when I was like 13, and I hated it. So it, it was one of those things where of all the final projects, this is what you came up with type of thing. So yeah, it was just yeah. So I mean, if anything, you could have just let us make masks on pretty much any other material, or if you're gonna let us make us, if you're gonna force us to make masks, if you're gonna make us to make masks, that's too much. But yeah, if we were going to create masks, at least let it be of characters that we wanted, just not our faces. I mean, we could have like done anything. We could have done it of like a cartoon character, a movie star, a basketball player, a football player, anything. You could have done literally. We could have done anybody in the world or in all of media, and yeah, no, we just gotta do our faces, and I'm just like, no one wants a mask of this face. All right, this face you see before you is not good for a mask. Unless you're using these to like scare the ever loving shit out of people, then that's one thing. But if it's just to hang up for a display, then yeah, my face is not pretty for everyone. But yeah, um, Super Ezekiel, I'm doing good. Ezekiel again, good luck on it, man. No worries. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Uh, but yeah, and it was such a pain in the ass process to do. What we had to do essentially is okay, so the teacher gave us these concrete masks, right? He gave us molds of different faces. And what we had to do was we could either do, you know, saran wrap or packing tape. I, like a dumbass, chose saran wrap. So I put it on that. Then I put the pieces together, and I mean, look at this. Like, you can even see, like, some of it is, like, not even sticking all the way. And it's just one of those things where, I bet you would have wanted to recreate Iron Man's match. Honestly, it would have been either Iron Man or Hugh Neutron. But, I mean, you got me there. Um, that reminds me of when I had to do one. Thankfully, it wasn't with our faces. I'll show it on Discord soon. Ah, sweet, man. Um, but yeah, and we gotta do like some stupid feature, like you gotta like stylize it. It's your face, but you gotta add something that says something about you, and it's just like no, no, you lost me at the fact that we have to use our own damn faces. There's nothing interesting about me. I mean, you guys could say a bunch of. I mean, you guys think there's interesting stuff about me, I'm sure, but for me personally, in my regular life. Not one iota. Not one thing, man. I mean, I really wanted to do a huge neutron mask. I'm not even joking. I wanted to do a huge neutron mask because there's not a lot of Jimmy Neutron cosplayers out there. Well, I mean, they're cosplayers, but not like official costumes of it. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to make like a whole big like Hugh Neutron mask, and then we could like take it home. But no, it's just like do it on these like stupid generic face molds, and like you gotta do it with your face, and you gotta hang it in the class, and it's just boring as fuck, man. I mean, there's like really nothing like cool about it. I mean, and we actually did a lot of really cool projects this semester. I'm not even joking. There was one where we had to do like wire structure. It was a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong. But what we had to do was we had to make like this 24-inch tall like figure, and we had to like use a bunch of wires, and we had like this little plate that we could connect all the wires to, and then so we had to make like a bunch of shapes and stuff. But even then, that was boring and tedious. Because what you have to do is you have to make sure that nothing will collapse. So you have to use even more wire to like bind it all together. And the wire is already like tough as it is, and you can't really bend it that much to make sure like it's really secure. So it's like very loose. So yeah, now to think about it, some of the projects that I did this semester were bullshit. I'm not even gonna I'm facing the light. Yeah, man. Some of these projects were stupid. I mean, there was one cool one that I actually liked. What we had to do was we had to take saran wrap and packing tape, and we had to do like a 3D like mold out of it. It could be like of anything. You could do like one person did a 3D mold out of their backpacks, which was like it came out so perfectly. I wish I saved the picture for it so I could show you guys. Like it was so cool. But yeah, like other than that one project, like none of them were really that interesting. And my major is for graphic design and animation. What does I'm not gonna I'm not going to be working with wood. I'm not going to be working with saran wrap. Hell, by the time when I'm done with this, I'm not even going to like tap in any of these types of, projects again. So what was the point of taking the class? Like, there was really no point in taking the class. College is a pain in the ass. I'm just putting that out there right now. College is a pain in the ass. Anything you're looking forward to either the tail end of this year or in 2023? Um, I'm excited about a couple movies coming out in 2023. For the tail end of this year, I think I'm actually gonna go see that Grinch horror movie. Yes, for those who haven't heard, there is actually a Grinch horror movie coming out, titled The Mean One. Hell, I think it's already out. And Josh Bylis, oh my god, I love how whenever I showed still frames of the Grinch from the horror movie in the group chat on Instagram, Carson would freak out. He'd be like, "Oh my god, get that thing away from me!" It's just like his fucking reactions were priceless. Even at the one where with that seagull like bends his head all the way back and like inhales and then just screams out, "Boy!" Oh, that was funny. Oh, I love that. I love that. Um, but yeah, so yeah, for 2023, what am I excited for? Hmm. Like I said, a few movies. Like I'm excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Same pilots, same. But yeah, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Oh god, that was 100% Carson's reaction, man. He was like so terrified of that thing. But if you take away the messed up, but if you literally give it like a regular Santa hat and coat, it's literally the Jim Carrey Grinch. Like it's literally the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch, just not played by Jim Carrey. Like that's all that Grinch is. And he has like little red eyes. Like, so what? He's like, but you know what? That just goes to show. You talk shit about Nickelodeon All Star Brawl in my presence, I will smite thee with the horror movie Grinch. I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna react to when you guys see that. Oh my god. Oh god. I am such a horrible person. Oh my god. Uh, but I mean, it's just one of those things where, what the hell? I'll be right back. Um, my sister left me a note about the Grinch horror movie and said, "I'm excited to see the Super Mario Brothers movie." Yeah, I'm excited for that too. I won't I won't think I will see the movie though. I'm still on the fence of seeing it, but horror movies are my thing. Are my thing. They scare me. Well, I mean, everyone's got different taste, and if you don't like horror movies, that's fine. But yeah, my sister left me a note saying the movie came out yesterday. Parentheses. Pray for me if the Phantom Split makes me see it. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Yeah, I am excited to see. That looks so good. That movie. It looks, oh my god, it looks exactly like the game. It's taking like the premise of the original movie, the original garbage one, where it was like they're just two regular brothers and they get sucked into this new world. It's taking that plot, but it's doing it well. It's doing it actually good. You don't need John Leguizamo or Bob Hoskins or, whoever the hell played King Koopa in that movie to do that. You just need to make it look like the damn game. That's all you need. You don't need to make these horrifying, like, Goomba people hybrid things. Like, oh my god, what the fuck were they smoking? A major milestone for Illumination and Nintendo combined. Yeah, yeah, and it looks really good. The movie looks really promising, and I don't even care about the voices anymore, man. Like, I think Chris Pratt is like, doing okay, and I mean, I'm excited for this movie. I don't even care. You could cast anyone in that role other than Chris Pratt. I would have still paid money to see that movie. You could cast. Who could you cast? Who's obnoxious that you could cast? You could cast Adam Sandler as Mario, and I would still see that movie. Oh my god! Like, yeah, it looks so beautiful. This movie will be Illumination's redemption arc. Yes. Well, what are they even redeeming from? Can someone like shed light on that to me, please? Like, is it for the Grinch? Secret Life of Pets 2? Like, what are they redeeming from? Like, what movie specifically ruined their reputation so badly that it makes them so hated? Please, and don't just say it's the humor. Don't say it's the poop jokes. I get that, but which movie in particular started all of this? And if you say Despicable Me, I'll cut you. Oh my god. Probably from the Minions there. Well, okay, I can see that. Well, yeah, but that's kind of like what I said. Yeah, there's Minion stereotypes like with the Lorax and all that type of stuff. But I mean, like, which movie? Like, was it The Secret Life of Pets? Was it Hop? Was it The Grinch? Was it the Lorax? Like, what was the movie that like kicked off this shit stain of a chain reaction? Like what caused this? When you stop putting nuts in my door? Sorry, my sister is just most of their mediocre corporate family films after the first Despicable Me. I could see that. I could see that. It's more of like a team effort thing. I could see that. um, I don't know. I kind of like the Grinch, the 2018 one. Hell of a better watch than the Jim Carrey Grinch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Look, I know people love the Jim Carrey Grinch. If you like that, that's fine. It is a hideous film. And even then, yesterday, a couple days ago, I said I'm starting to quote unquote like it, but not for all the reasons you guys like it. I like it as more of a really trashy, awful, so bad it's good type of Christmas movie. Like, I think it's pure trash. Like with the with the guy kissing the dog's butt, and then like the Grinch landing in the girl's boobs. Like, I mean, like, what's this Christmas about that? Come on. But with like the 2018 Grinch, it looks visually stunning. The visuals are amazing. It literally puts you in the Christmas mood. Or if you don't like any of those versions, watch the original Chuck Jones clip. Jeez, my gosh. Oh my god. People are trying to fix what's not broken. Literally, the Chuck Jones cartoon is perfect. Oh my fucking god, I sound like the nostalgia critic. Okay then. I personally don't mind Chris Pratt, but I do see why people aren't a huge fan. Other than that, it's awesome. When I heard that someone say they don't care about the quality of animation, I felt that was slandering. Well, yeah, no, here's the thing. The animation for Illumination is good. The writing is always shit. That's the thing. The writing with like, see, this is kind of like what there are people out there that who are fans of the MCU actually like, even love the Eternals movie. You want to know why? Because with how it's shot in IMAX, and it says, wow, that is a glorious shot. But here's the thing. You can get glorious shot of a pile of dog shit. It's still shit. And the Eternals is shit. That's kind of like the same thing with Illumination. It's animated gorgeously. Like, I love the colors and visuals. But the writing is shit. It really is. It's okay, lol. I'm listening while just trying to find a certain official art that I saw. The more they did animation, the better they got at it. Well, yeah, but I mean, at least get like better writers. I mean, also for those that are Roger Rabbit fans in the chat, rest in peace, Bob Hoskins. Oh yeah, I miss Bob Hoskins. He was a funny actor. He was really funny. But yeah, yeah, just because something looks good doesn't mean it's always good. And Illumination really knows how to make you feel like you're in the new world. The Dr. Seuss movies and the new Mario movie are perfect examples. Yeah, you know what? If they keep the new, hopefully Illumination is good after Mario movie. Yeah, actually, if they keep doing their Dr. Seuss movies, animated movies, I would love to see them with actual good writers. I would love to see like a Cat in a Hat movie or a Green Eggs and Ham movie. Like, I would actually like to see some good like animated CGI Dr. Seuss movies. I would really like that. And Rip Bob Hoskins. Yep, Rip Bob Hoskins. I really loved him in Roger Rabbit though. He was really funny. But yeah, it's just why is it so hard to get good writers nowadays? I mean, I really don't get comic book movie fans hate the writer David S. Goyer. Scrap Green, I agree, thank you. And didn't their Seuss movie suck? Yeah, we do not talk about that live action Cat in the Hat movie. Are we clear? Okay. But yeah, anyway. Sorry, I fucking hate that movie. Mike Myers. No, man. You were Shrek at that point. You should have gotten your shit together. Well, don't worry. I know that the Universal forced him and all that type of stuff. So I don't blame Mike Myers. Actually, he's one of my favorite actors. Speaking of Universal, I just learned some bullshit not too long ago. So if you guys see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, you all know that you don't even have to see the movie. You know about Namor, the Submariner, who's in it. Apparently, I just found out that his rights are still tied with Universal. So Universal won't let Marvel play with the Hulk or Namor because they're too stubborn to give it back, even though they don't have future projects planned for them. Fuck. Would you guys like for me to watch? Would you guys like to watch a video in the future where I make a video message to Universal about giving up the rights to Namor and the Hulk and just let them be with Marvel again? Would you guys like that? Because I have so many things to say, but I want to know from you guys if you would like for me to actually make that video happen. Yeah, the live action Cat in the Hat movie was so immature. That's putting it way too kindly. It was many things. Disney, buy Universal and Sony. Disney, worst movie ever. Disney actually tried buying Sony like 5 times, but it never worked. At this point, I'm literally praying to fucking God that they finally buy Sony. Oh my god, they are butchering beloved Spider-Man characters. Oh my god, what the fuck were you thinking with Morbius, man? And Kraven the Hunter's up next. I feel like getting Namor and Hulk back from Universal will be a lot easier than getting the Spider-Man characters back. Because while Sony is using those characters for their shit stain of a cinematic universe, Universal isn't doing shit with Namor and the Hulk. So they can just buy, so they can either come up with a deal to get those two characters, or Disney's just gonna buy Universal. Either way, it's gonna happen. Although I did hear some news that the Hulk is good. They're gonna get movie rights to the Hulk in 2023. Let's hope that happens because I've been wanting a new Hulk movie since 2008, man. I so wanted a new Hulk movie. I mean, Mark Ruffalo. Say what you will about Professor Hulk, but I do love Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. He is perfect. I loved him from the first Avengers movie up into Infinity War. That was when the Hulk was the best. That was prime comic book accurate Hulk right there. And I loved it. Mark Ruffalo was so perfect. And the fact that he hasn't had his own solo film yet is fucking criminal. Like, what? The dude's like almost 55? He's not gonna be in the role for any much longer. Give the guy a solo Hulk movie. Violet, yeah. Ezekiel, yes. Josh, I think Disney is just waiting for Apple to purchase Sony so that way Disney fully owns the rights to Spidey. Wait, can it work like that? Can it work like that? Disney, you bought Fox, you bought Star Wars, you bought Marvel, so you can also buy Nickelodeon, Universal, and Sony. You can call me a bootlicker. I don't fucking care. Wouldn't Nickelodeon be a bit too over the top? After all, there are competitors, but I mean, yeah, whatever. But yeah, man, I want a new Hulk movie. I want Hulk and Namor to finally be free from the clutches of Universal and be one with Marvel and Disney again. Because if you guys haven't seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Namor is so fucking good in that movie. They turned the most ridiculous looking comic book villain from the comics into like this menacing, threatening, charming villain of all time. And he's just amazing. Like, he is awesome. And the actor who plays Namor, oh my god, like, that man deserves an Oscar. I'm not even joking. He deserves a fucking Oscar for that. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, I mean, they haven't done anything with Namor or the Hulk. Like, well, they haven't done anything with the Hulk since 2008, and they haven't done shit with Namor. So, Universal, be smart, man. Before Disney fucking buys you, just give them back their characters. They won't buy Nick because Nick is their competitor. Yeah. Nickelodeon had the most Easter eggs in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Nickelodeon's just begging to. Holy shit, now that you mention it, we never got any new Hulk films since then. Right? We've only had two solo Hulk movies. The bullshit Ang Lee one with Eric Bana, and then the 2008 one with Edward Norton. Mark Ruffalo deserves a fucking Hulk solo movie. I will help Disney and Marvel. I will literally purchase the plane ticket, go to fucking Florida or California, wherever the fuck their base is, and I will help them come up with some strategic plan to buy the characters Hulk and Namor again. I will do that. I am not even fucking kidding you. I will fucking do that. Besides, awful She-Hulk series. Yeah, She-Hulk is terrible, but it does have some good things in it. It's just over. It's just overshadowed by the bullshit. Oh, hey, Carson. Here, you know what? Carson, you are now a moderator. But yeah, I mean, I just want another Hulk movie, man. The Hulk is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I love the Hulk, and Mark Ruffalo deserves a fucking solo film. You could literally have you could literally have a World War Hulk film. That's what they teased at the end of She-Hulk, where it says, but we gotta show what happened to Bruce when not just save it for the movie. They're they're literally jangling their keys in front of the thing. Hey, just get it. That's literally what they're doing. They're teasing us, and it's really fucking pissing me off. I'm so angry. I feel like I'm about to Hulk out. But yeah, like, man, just give us the Hulk, man. Oh my god. And you you could, oh my god. And it was so weird because, I wanted to love She-Hulk. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really wanted to love that show because you got Daredevil, you got the Hulk, and you even have Tim Roth reprising his role after 14 years as the Abomination. And I love the Abomination. Say what you will about the Incredible Hulk, but I did love the Abomination. Not the design, but I did love the character. Said when they brought him back for that cameo in Shang-Chi, I was excited. Then what they did with the character here, eh, it's meh. It's meh. I got a new Legacy Heroes episode brewing up for you. Ah, sweet, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I love Tim Roth. They're actually playing. I do hope that they use him for the Thunderbolts movie because the Abomination is a prime member of the Thunderbolts. If they don't use him in that movie, I am going to cut a bitch. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna step out of my house, and the first person that I see that I come in contact with, I'm a cut a bitch. I'm not even okay. That's a little too far, but yeah, but that's but like if they don't bring it back for anything, then that's just it's called sliding down wave lane. That's cool. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I mean, if they don't bring Abomination back for anything else after She-Hulk, then it was just a waste of a character. Like, I love they changed his design in Shang-Chi. It actually made him look comic accurate. But it's one of those things where, so he's fighting Wong for like 2 minutes. Well, not even that, like a minute. And then, he's in a flower retreat in, She-Hulk. And, he's not really evil. So, yeah, it's just, Kevin Feige, you really gotta figure out what you're gonna do with the Abomination, man.